All right, hello there, folks. It is another Friday. Welcome to another streaming session for Civ4. We've been continuing the cultural challenge game for a couple of weeks now. This is going to be episode 6 in the series. That means it's 6 weeks since our baby was born. Actually, kind of keeping track of how many weeks he's been around with this series. William had a bit of a rough morning, a lot of crying, which is not unusual for him, but he's settled down now, and he is asleep upstairs. We will see how long that lasts. So, with no further ado, let's get back to the game. Welcome, Burninator, Grillo. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope your week's going well. So it has been a week since I've looked at this, so I have to try to remember what we were doing. We're in a golden age. We used a great engineer to rush Taj Mahal, and then popped the golden age. Cultural cities are getting 399, 295, 225 for their culture right now. And we're about to build Oxford in Cradle. That's what we're going for. That does mean that then it can't take the Hermitage. So I'll have to build that somewhere else. I guess Hermitage will probably end up going in East Korea because it has the production to build it quickly. Yeah, we'll probably end up building this here. This and Heroic Epic. Yeah, I hope, let's keep our fingers crossed that he sleeps for a while. So yeah, Cradle's going to build this, and then it's going to build Oxford, which is a cheap build because we have the stone. And then we have a great profit. We have half of our next golden age, and we have good odds to get something. So we have decent odds to get a great engineer too, which would be very helpful in trying to build Statue of Liberty somewhere. And Cradle's just going to keep pushing. It's going to be building all these monasteries and temples and whatnot going forward. There's the money coming in from Spiral Minaret. Not that we really need money. And yeah, we are almost done exploring the whole world, and we have seen very, very little out there on the globe. It does not appear that there are any islands out there except this, which is just sad. So it might seem like we're still a long way away from victory, but the pace of a cultural game speeds up rapidly as you start to approach the end game. So like we probably have less than 100 turns to go. I think we'll hit sometime around turn 300, honestly, because Cradle is the slowest at the moment, and we can cut a lot of time off that. Who will be first to die? Probably no one in this game. I don't think anyone's going to die in this game. All right, so our guaranteed peace treaty has run out now. The observatory would be nice for more science, but at this point, Cradle's going to have to just be building cultural stuff, so it probably won't build the observatory for ages. All right, anyway, we wanted Oxford. It's going to take more than 6 turns, but it will get this done. And then that'll be good for research and also for more culture, too. All right, Jewish missionary. Oh, I needed this for one of my cities. Okay. This city, though, this city should probably just keep building military for right now, so we should probably put a stables in here and then have it just build, like, some knights for upgrading later. Because we do need to make sure we are able to defend if, what's his name, if Wang Khan comes back again. All right, so here's our East Indiaman for escape duty. Now, the other thing we need to do is we need to spread Confucianism, so let's try doing that. We're gonna evacuate these poor guys. Remember, that was our goal. Let's go get them. Oh, that's not great. They might be able to use that to brush a wonder. What text does Sir Barman have? Anything we should be worried about? I don't think so. Alright, he's not especially close to Statue of Liberty. This guy can research rifling now. That's somewhat concerning. At least Wang Khan is the most behind out of these AIs, so that's good. I think we definitely did want to whip the, yeah. Well, we can whip this when it gets out of Golden Age. Don't really want to whip off good tiles in a Golden Age. And yeah, this city, there's no reason to whip this either. Not right now. Look at this, we're already 37% of the culture here. 22 per turn. Churchill going for his unique unit. That's probably true. Anyway. Oh yeah, we can build lumber mills now too. That's right. I think I was going to do some of that. Down here in particular, yeah. Like this tile is definite lumber mill candidate. It's even on a river, so it gets the extra commerce. Okay, you go there. And you guys can come down here and help with this too. I guess technically that uses up your turn. I don't know that we need to do too much on worker micro at this point because we have like more workers than we can actually do anything with at the moment, but we'll go for it. Long term, do we want to get into long term? So I don't think we ever run state property because we'd rather run mercantilism and just get the free specialist. So I doubt that we're going to swap into state property long term, even though the production bonus workshop watermill is really nice most of the time. I don't think we'll end up in that. We'll just go back to organized religion when this is done so we can spread the missionaries more easily and because it's faster to build stuff, even though it is more expensive. So yeah, so used to only AI Survivor. Well, it's true. I also do. I do play this game as well on some Friday streams, but AI Survivor, again, I will give the answer I've given a number of times before. Yes, plan is to bring it back. It will not be in the immediate future though, because we have, as most people watching the stream know, we have a little baby, so that takes up a lot of time. Are we putting a city towards Seoul? Where am I building that? Oh, you're right. That's not actually in a city radius, is it? I thought this was in a city's radius. I am mistaken. That, yeah. We could cram in another city, but I don't think we need to do that. There's not a single resource the city would be able to work unless we could. Well, maybe we could flip the ivory, but we already have ivory, so that's not very valuable. This city we actually are going to have decent odds to flip. All right. Oh, they found a new city over here for the copper. But you're right. There's no city in range. Let's put this in debug mode, but only so that we can see the cultural amounts. All right. So right here, 54, 45. We're going to flip this tile very soon, and then it's going to be because we're only 900 culture points behind, and we're getting a lot in this city. We're getting what 24 culture base, and then it's in the center ring, so it's getting 60 more on top. So it's getting like almost 80 culture points a turn, and I don't think this is even in Soul's radius. 20, 40, 60. No, it is in Soul's radius, but it's in the outer ring of Soul. It's in the inner ring of Spud World. We're actually making progress on this tile too. Look at that, we're already at 1200 culture on this tile. We're going to flip this rice resource, which is going to be great. Now we're importing rice, but that could get cut off at any point in time. True, but I just don't think we need to cram in another city here. Like, we're not really hurting. We still haven't even filled in poverty point, and honestly, I don't know that we really need to fill in poverty points. We'll see. Over under on turns for your next Wang Khan declaration. Well, the nice thing about this is now we can actually see if he's plotting. Because before we couldn't see because he was not in contact with any AIs. Oh, we also need to turn research on. Want to get the max value here. No, I was the one who was seeing it wrong. I was the one who made the mistake. All right, look at this. Moai Golden Age. Oh, we actually need to come down here and do something with this tile. Okay, so what do we want to build here? Probably more missionaries, honestly. We need to spread Confucianism so cities can build Confucian temples. But we can knock out the temple here ourselves, right? No point in building... We're obviously not going to build a cathedral. No point in building a Christian monastery. Well, actually there is if we want to spread Christianity, but this is the... is this the Confucian holy city? Yeah, so we might as well use this as the big spreader of Confucianism. Let's get your temple done, and then you can build more missionaries. All right, Taoist missionary here. Do more of that. The city is going to need to whip something. We don't need any more Jewish temples. We already have enough to build Jewish cathedrals everywhere. So that means you should probably build either observatory or market. I guess the observatory because we care more about science. Yeah, Willem avoiding rifling again. Too true. All right, so where do we want to spread these? Oh, he used his great engineer on a golden age. That's fine with me. Better than using it to rush a wonder. Okay, so we don't have Confucianism in East Korea or Paradise. Okay. So we'll definitely want to spread it in our core cities first. Confucianism. So we do not have Confucianism here in Paradise either. So we need Confucianism and Taoism for that city. All right, you're going to finish roading that. I probably want to lumber mill this over the other options. Actually, this tile's even better because it's on the lumber mills that are riverside get +1 commerce. See how it's +1? Note that this tile is also next to a river, but because it's on a diagonal tile, it does not get the +1 commerce, which is a little bit weird, but that's the way the rules work. I don't know why it's programmed like that. You'd think it would either be next to a river or not next to a river, but that's not how it works. All right, and we have successfully proved that there is no overseas islands anywhere, sadly. Where is our evacuation boat? It's a coming. We're gonna get you out of here, guys. All right, anyway. So let's go to where we actually can lumber mill a tile, like for East Korea. This tile, like this over here too. Yeah, you guys just chill until your evac arrives. I should have grouped these workers together. The most important wonders that are left are Statue of Liberty because it gets us the specialist in every city. So that's important. And the other big one is Eiffel Tower because that's a broadcast tower in every city. Other than that, the others are not super important. They're more like nice to have. Like, I guess Kremlin's nice to have, but it's not that big of a deal because we're not going for conquest or anything like that. Pentagon's irrelevant for this game. Christo would be nice to change the civics. Would be really nice, but probably not gonna, like, we could basically what this lets us do is lets us like pop into universal suffrage and then cash rush buildings if we want, and then pop out the next turn. Really handy. And then like these wonders like rock and roll and Broadway, they do provide plus 50% culture, so they're basically like another cathedral, but it's kind of a low priority. All right, so we're going back to organized religion. Other than that, we're already in all the civics we want though. So back to organized religion. We were just running pacifism to get the additional great person points. So, all right, so you are still, yeah, you're still making your way to the next. By the way, look at so the next thing we were pushing to democracy to try to get Statue of Liberty. I wanted to get started on it early. But then the next thing we probably want is steam power because the dikes are just so strong for us. We really want to build these in any city that qualifies. They're expensive to build, but I mean, Paradise, every single tile is Riverside, so it's like plus 10 base production, something crazy. Anyway, wine country searching guilds, so we will have to pick up rifling at some point, and military tradition. Let's get to democracy first, and then we can reassess if we need to pick up more military techs, because I definitely don't trust that guy. Anyway, it's always sad when the golden age ends. All right, so let's see if we can, what do we have here? We have Hindu temple, we will need that. Islamic temple, we will need that too. Unfortunately, these are the two religions that their cathedrals do not get doubled by any of the resources we have. They both get doubled by marble, so these are the two lowest priority religions. We would like to do the other religions first if possible. Here, we're gonna see if we have two religious spreads we're trying to get there. And I'm wondering if I just build the heroic epic here, honestly, because, yeah, let's work that tile. I'm wondering if we just build the heroic epic here and just use this to do nothing but build military. That's probably the best thing we can do. Because like base production is almost 20. And we need to get one more production here to get this up to 20. So that could be doubled then to 40 for military units. And then that gets us up to 2-turn knights. I was saving heroic epic for East Korea because it does have culture on it. But I just don't think East Korea is ever going to be building military units. And we probably do need to have at least one city that focuses on military, which is probably this one. So I guess we'll do that now while we're actually at peace, and then we'll use it to crank out military stuff. I mean, what else are we going to do with this territory here? All right, you need more Confucian missionaries. That's more important. So like, if this were a standard game, we'd be trying to get like observatories up, but it's not a standard game. Much more important for us to spread these religions. And you are the city that can spread Hinduism, so I think I'm probably going to have you do that. We also have Forbidden Palace that we can build. Maybe East Korea will do Forbidden Palace at some point. All right, you are going to be one of our Hindu spreaders. Yeah, Golden Age finally over, and now we've defogged the entire world, and yeah, there's nothing more to do. So you come over here, join this caravel on sleep duty. You come over here, join this caravel on sleep duty, and then if we have to upgrade you to frigates later on, we always have that possibility because we are quite rich. Anyway, hi those of you who just got here, Trendlow, not Spambot. All right, let's get this lumber mill done. All right, so you are going to try to spread Confucianism here. Oh, nice, we got it. So we now have 5 out of 6 religions in paradise. Can we get all 6 religions? Nice, we did, wow. Yep, that Lone Mountain title is the only island in the world. All right, so paradise has every religion, all 6 of the religions. Buddhism, the one that does not grace our shores. So that means we want to go back to building more religious stuff here, starting with the monasteries. How many monasteries do we have in here right now? Just because the monasteries are worth the most culture. All right, so we have the Jewish temple, the Jewish shrine, or the Jewish cathedral, the Jewish monastery, the Jewish shrine, Christian temple, cathedral, monastery. So this is completely done with Judaism and Christianity. Islamic missionary monastery, Hindu monastery. No temples or cathedrals for them. All right, well, let's do the, as you said, do the monasteries next. And we'll probably whip this to completion. Cool. So now East Korea needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just needs Taoism. Okay. Wait, no, I have Christian. I went Confucian missionary. Because this is like the only Confucian center. And then we can spread to, we need to spread to cities like Willemstad and Stone so they can build temples for these. If we're curious about this is one game where it actually really does help to use the stats here. All right, so Jewish temple, we've built 6. We don't need any more Jewish temples. Christian temple, we have 4. We need 2 more. Maybe we should knock that out next, actually. I will go back to this. Let's finish up with Christianity, and then, so we need to spread it to 2 more cities. How many cities actually have Christianity? This color is not very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wait, no, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So these 3 will, so we only need to spread it to 1 more city, and then we're good. And we need Great Rack to build a Christian temple. I think this is the one that's missing it. Yeah. So you can do this next. Okay, so we only need to spread Christianity to 1 more city. I can just dump it in like Willemstad, which doesn't have anything more important. That was like a 50-50 spread. It goes down by, I think, by 10% for every religion already in the city. It's right around that. That's not the exact number. So we had 5 already in the city. So yeah, it was like roughly 50-50, somewhere around there. 40% is not much off. All right, let's have you work this tile. Oh wait, does that? Let's do this. I want to just finish this a turn sooner. So that's going to boost your science by a good bit. Cradle is definitely the one that's lagging, so we need to just go full bore cathedrals here. We'll do the Christian cathedral next because you qualify for that. And then that'll get you up to 300-ish culture. We're also going to get a great person next turn. We were 1 point off. So 50-50 for scientist, and then 1/3 odds for engineer. Just don't want the profit because we already have a profit here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, other places where we can build lumber mills that we might actually work them. Here at the capital, we've got one. Is a useful tile improvement to have. All right, now that we're out of, let's turn this. We'll probably turn science all the way off. Yeah, let's just see if we could have potential whips. Excuse me, because we just came out of the golden age. All right, you know. We're letting that whip timer go down, and then we'll whip something. East Korea does not get whipped. East Korea can cram out something. I'll probably do the Islamic temple and monastery while we're waiting for Statue of Liberty to arrive. Okay, here, no, we're going to let this city sit. This city probably also, I mean, we could whip this, but this is another city which is probably better just to leave it as is. Also, we need to try to do something with this tile. I'd love to get +1 food in here so I could work this tile, but we'll see. All right, you're at the swapping penalty. You're also just about out of good tiles to work, aren't you? Let's get you can probably whip the university and then overflow into the missionary. That seems worthwhile. All right, you might as well finish this. Yeah, we'll do this, and then you can overflow into, I don't know, probably the observatory. I'd like this, I'd like you to do the Christianity, but maybe I can hold the overflow for a turn and then swap into a Christian temple, assuming that that spread goes through correctly. Can like build research for a turn. All right, you're at max production. We need you to get the Taoist temple. So I think I'm going to whip the Taoist, or the Christian temple next turn. All right, observatory, you look good there. Although after the observatory, we need to get a religion in here so you can build some temples for us. Same thing, this city also needs a religion just so it can build temples. All right, you're good. Might as well whip that. Now we'll whip the forge. Spiral. Might as well whip that. And we can go ahead and whip that. You'll grow right back. All right.
No free man shall be taken, imprisoned, or in any other way.
I like how we research it in 30 turns at 0% science. All right. Or I could do the... So this I want to save for the capital, or I could do the Confucian. No, let's knock out the temples first, because we already have a lot of culture in here. Do the monastery first, because it's cheaper, or because it provides 2 culture instead of 1. We'll knock these out. How many turns to democracy? About 4 turns, maybe 5 turns. So we'll have time to get some of this stuff done, and hopefully we'll get another religion in there too. All right, I said I'm gonna hold your. We'll hold your overflow. This is going to East Korea, and we might fail the dice roll, so we'll see what happens. You, again, I want you to build missionaries, but I can't do that right now, so you do the bank, or honestly, let's just have you do another unit for right now. Do a knight, I suppose. Elephants are kind of outdated by this point in time. How about another catapult? That's always useful, in case we have to slam some collateral into an enemy. Alright, so you've already done the Taoist temple, which is your contribution, so... And you've got an observatory. Let's have you do... I don't know. Grocer market. Basically the same here. And then you also need a religion to spread too. Just do this. You obviously need the forge. Okay. Yeah, so he's definitely got some units over there. Let's just keep checking to see. Still is not officially plotting war. Alright, we got a scientist, so that means we can get a golden age on demand. That's good. Maybe not quite as good as an engineer, but we can get a golden age. So our next golden age is probably if we want to swap into... What's the other civic we want to... Actually, I'm not sure that there... I actually don't think there is another civic we want to swap into. I think we're actually good. I don't think we're going state property this game, so we're probably good. So it's just when we want extra production. Oh wait, do we actually have open borders with this guy? Oh yeah, we forced him to sign open borders with us, that's right. Wait, where are our units again? Wait, where did they go? Oh! When we build the statue, yeah, that's a good time too. So remember how I took all the effort trying to move this East Indiaman over to pick them up? Look what happened. They got teleported over here. On the very turn I was going to pick them, literally the turn I was about to pick them up, they were on this tile right here. They got teleported over to there, literally on the turn I was going to pick them up. That's insane. Okay. On the turn I was going to teleport them. Crazy. Oh, East Indiaman can enter India. I didn't know that. I don't use this unit that often. That's insane. We also need to, I forgot, we need to chop some of that stuff near the border. All right, so we're hoping that I'll get this spread here, but it's like 50-50, so it's not guaranteed at all. I mean, it's a ship unique unit, so the ship unique units are not exactly great. Wait, we actually don't have this tile for East Korea? Okay, well, We definitely want this tile for East Korea. Didn't realize I wasn't working that tile there. Remind your viewers to follow. This could be a good time to remind viewers to follow you so they can catch your next stream. Great, thanks Twitch. Hey guys, remember to follow so you can catch the next stream. Oh boy, I don't really care about that, but if you do follow, it's appreciated. Look at all these religious buildings that are on the to-do list here. I almost wish I could get back in bureaucracy to build these faster, but no, I have to be in free speech. Have to be in free speech. I probably spent too much time not building religious stuff here in the capital. Probably should have built more religious stuff earlier. Oh, wow. Oxford's 4 turns, and then we're going to do the Christian cathedral after that, because that's 50% plus. That'll take us up to, I don't know. What's our base culture here? It's like around 100, so it's like another 50 culture per turn. Something like that. Anyway. This forest next to Spud World I probably need to chop just for safety's sake. You don't want to have a tile with defensive cover right next to one of your cities. That's inviting disaster. On the plus side, though, with this city, I actually want the artist over the engineer here because I want that extra culture. Yeah, we want to push this back. We're just trying to gain control of tiles here. So we actually have gained control of a fair number of the tiles here. I think we just flipped. I think we flipped this tile very recently. Or no, it was this tile. This tile was we just flipped this one. So on the rice tile, we are down 3,900 culture to 1,500. Let's see where this goes. It's 1516. Let's see where this goes. Hopefully I'll remember. So we gained 100 culture, and Wang Khan gained like 10. So we're definitely cutting into that deficit very quickly. So that's like 25 turns, probably. If that, because it's only going to get, once Chosen Wisely pops its 500 culture borders, it'll go up even faster. So that's good news. This tile here is also very important, because if we flip this tile to our control, then Chosen Wisely can't get hit out of the fog. Well, it can by 2 movers, but not by 1 movers. So that's a pretty big deal. Hill tile west of Spudworld is, yep. I also don't like this tile being in enemy territory either. But we should be gaining control of this. Like, we're definitely making up ground on these tiles as well, these 3. And we can get these 3, then we're in much better shape. You never want to be in a situation where your cities don't control their own first string tiles. That's a dangerous place to be. Okay, let's see if our dice roll succeeds first. That's right, he has no 2 movers, he has no horses. Yeah, I'm not shocked that that failed. As you said, it was like 50-50. That's why I was queued up another Taoist missionary. So not shocking or anything, but would have been nice to get that to go. Okay, so here, it's just far enough that we need another turn. Okay, well, we'll check next turn. We want to put that overflow into Willemstad. And we definitely need to spread Christianity around more, too. Or no, actually, we don't. This is the only... if we have this, we have 6 cities. That's right, I counted it out. So Confucianism is what we want next there. Okay, so this ship we don't have much purpose for either. I'll just bring you back over here and you can chill with these other units. Okay. Now I need some of these guys to chop forests along the border, just for safety's sake. Although, do I wait and try to put these into Taj? Yeah, I think we wait and try to put these into Taj. East Korea, okay. This probably goes to Spud World, though. Yeah. That goes to Spud World up there. Meanwhile, we'll take you guys and send you over here, because there are some tiles we can lumber mill over here. All right. Look at Spud World being a pretty good city. Look at this, +5 food per turn. Not too bad. Oh, I was going to whip this city, wasn't I? Yeah. Okay, well, let's do that. We just whip this. Oh, Great Rack, before it does this, I said I was going to get this Christian temple. So let's whip that next turn, and then we'll overflow into the monastery. So how are we doing on Confucian temples? I know Christian, we have 4 Christian temples. So let's see. We have 2 Hindu temples. We have 2 Confucian temples. Okay, we need to. Confucianism is going to be the next one I spread just because Beach episode is good production. And then Taoism next because Taoism is the other cheap temples. Hinduism and Islam we should spread last because they have the most expensive cathedrals. So they're lowest priority. Although I do want Goldfish to keep spreading Hinduism because it's one of the few cities that actually has Hinduism. Okay. Like if I can get Taoism in East Korea, then after that I can try to spread it to like Schwarzwald or Boxed Wine, which doesn't really have anything else to build that's critical. All right, so monastery done. Let's do the temple next. 369 per turn. We have Hermitage to build too. But I think we want to push for a Statue of Liberty, I think we said was next goal there. All right, you work this tile, grow in 3 turns, and then we'll grow onto this tile and then grow onto that tile, and then I think we're pretty much capped out. It's funny because it's like +1 culture, but then it gets fed through so many multipliers, and we will unlock Statue of Liberty in 2 turns as well. So, great. Okay, Confucianism. And you need to get more Hindu missionaries. Because we do need to spread that. Okay. First up, let's see if this dice roll succeeds, because that's going to influence... Alright, it did. I would have built another Christian missionary if it didn't. Alright, so... Christian temple, and then we have all our Christian temples done, because we'll have 6 with this getting whipped. Alright, so these 2 will get us 6 Christian temples. Then we're done with Christianity, so then we can focus next, as I said, on Confucianism. Okay, all of our core cities have Confucianism, so let's get Confucianism to a city that... how about Stone? Stone is not doing anything important. It can get us a temple out of there, no problem. All right, so as I said, this does not go to East Korea, so we'll send this to Spud World. Why not? Build that library with some overflow. And it looks like I only need 2 workers to chop, so I've actually got excess over there. All right, you guys. Oh, we can, oh, yeah, we can now farm this tile. Maybe we'll want to work it down the road. Probably not, but who knows? Chose unwisely now has 6 food per turn because we've got the lighthouse. Still coming along nicely there. That was a quiet turn. You know, not being at war is awful nice. We don't have like we don't have to do all this military stuff. Yeah, he's not plotting war, and the other AIs are too far away, so we don't have to worry about them. Oh, what are we doing with espionage? Headed on oh, we have it on Surrey Varmint for some time now, haven't we? So get some points on Churchill and Sitting Bull so that we can get their graphs. Farm that lone unimproved. Oh yeah, by Beach episode. Well, the problem is we don't have irrigation connecting through here, right? Because Great Rack has a cottage. But we could always, I guess, cottage it, I guess. I mean, we're working the tile, so we want to do something with it. Or the other thing we could do is we could windmill one of these tiles. Like we could windmill this, and then that's +1 food. I guess that's slightly better. But yeah, we can move down there. Could always cottage it as well, if we wanted to. All right, so observatory done. We could do the castle, but I think we're gonna. Well, actually, this might not be bad, just in case, because this does seem like the next area we're gonna get attacked. We might as well. It does give us a trade route too, so it's not totally irrelevant. All right, well, you can actually get us a Hindu temple, which would give us more culture here too. So I think we'll do that. Why not? Get us something that'll help us towards our missionary focus. That way we don't have to spread Hinduism as much. All right, so we have all the temples done except this one, or for Christianity. That'll be done soon enough. And you guys, let's see. This will go to East Korea as well, doesn't it? No, this goes to Paradise. Okay. That's fine. We'll actually probably put this towards the... So what we're going to do is... so we'll Let's go ahead and set this up now. Trying to get these. So I'm going to whip this next turn for 2 pop. The overflow will finish the Confucian Missionary, and then the overflow from that can go into the Confucian Academy that we have here. Yeah. So in the meantime, let's take care of this tile here and chop this, because we can chop over there in a minute. All right. So it looks like we will be able to finish democracy. Let's just make sure we've got enough. There we go. Oh, by the way, we did flip this tile. Remember, this was another one we were watching earlier? We did flip this tile too for Wonsan. I'm actually getting close to having odds on Wonsan now too. Where's the culture listed? Oh, it's higher up. It's 6250 for Korea, 4827. So we're going to have cultural odds on this tile. Now, with that many units in the city, we'll never flip it. But oh, here's something we can do. The odds to flip a city basically double if your religion is in the city. I should build one more Jewish missionary and get it to flip and get it to put religion in Wonsan, because that would double the odds for it to flip once we have cultural control there. And I will probably won't have open borders for that much longer, so we might as well try to do that now. So we will need a Confucian temple, but I can do that the next time. Oh, actually, I was going to say I can do that the next time I have a whip cycle up, but I actually have a whip cycle up right now. So we'll do that next turn. Cool. Getting there on the Confucian temples too. Excellent.
It has been said that
We're just going to ignore the security bureaus.
Except all the others that have been tried.
Oh, beach episodes on a river? Is that right? I think that's right. All right, so let's stabilize ourselves militarily. We'll pick up gunpowder, which is cheap, and a couple other AIs already have it. Military tradition, rifling, and then let's get steam power for the levee, for the dikes. And then after that, we might finally have to make the push to obsolete these. But again, I'm pretty sure that the monasteries still provide culture even after they're obsoleted if you've built them. You just can't build them anymore because they still provide their function, which is you can build missionaries in the city without organized religion. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's how it functions. Anyway, we said we're going to do Christian Cathedral here, so let's do that. Anyway, thanks, Salson. So we're at 250 here. It looks like the capital might be the Slowpoke, but we'll see. All right, so you're going to start Statue of Liberty. 25 turns. Yeah, this is the uber expensive wonder. But we'll be able to shave some time off that with... Golden Age. Desert Lullaby is working a cottage that should belong to Paradise. Gotcha. Let me take a look at that. Alright, you got Taoist Missionary. We're going to need the Taoist Temple in here at some point. I'm just trying to cycle through the production queue here. Alright. So we already have the Confucian Temple built here, so let's just do the observatory then. Okay, it was Desert Lullaby. Where's Desert Lullaby? Up here. Yeah, I kind of need this tile though, unfortunately. The city has kind of become dependent on this. It's true, it could go to Paradise. But as I said, I kind of need that tile right now. Alright, we're going to whip this. So whip this to completion, overflow into the monastery. So we're going to whip this too. There we go. Okay, so this is another attempt to get Taoism into East Korea. Oh, there's a river here, but I don't believe we can farm this tile. Oh, we can. It actually does count. Wow. I didn't think that this counted it, but apparently it does. Excellent. Excellent. We'll take it. Get the tiny bit of extra food there. All right, now how much more do we actually have to spread Hinduism? Here's a good question. Religion, where's the religious one? Here we go, Hinduism. So we have Hinduism in all of our core cities, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Oh, we actually have it already in. We already have it in 6 cities, so we don't really need to spread this anymore. Let's just send this over to Boxed Wine. Boxed Wine could produce a temple, and then we're good. Then we don't have to spread Hinduism anymore. Cool. We were further along there than I thought. Okay. In fact, that's going to finish the temple at Spud World. And then we probably need to farm this tile. There's no food bonuses here, so the food surplus is pretty low. But look at this, 28 culture per turn. Yeah, we're pushing back on these tiles. Slowly trying to get them under our control. And so here's the other question. Do we just pop the Golden Age right now to try to get Statue of Liberty done faster? I mean, is there any benefit to waiting? Like, is there any benefit to waiting longer? Because we don't have a Civic swap that we're trying to get later on down the road. We're pretty happy with what we're running right now. Like, is there any reason not to just pop this Golden Age and try to get the Statue of Liberty done faster and like the cathedrals done faster? I feel like there's no reason not to just use the Golden Age now, because getting the sooner we get the temples and cathedrals done, the sooner we get our cultural victory. Like, am I crazy here? Like, we could run a turn of 0%. Like, maybe we run 2 turns of 0% science, build up some gold, and then pop the Golden Age. But I don't see any real reason to wait. We might as well get these done sooner. Well, actually, so here's another case. There's a case to be made that the time to pop the next Golden Age is once the dike is done, because then any tile that gets the +1 will get it doubled by the Golden Age. Like, Cradle does not get a +1 on these river tiles, but then it'll get +1 from the dike and then another +1 from the Golden Age. So that might be the time to pop the Golden Age once we have built these dikes. I think that's probably correct. In my opinion, my own opinion is correct. So why don't we try that? And we'll still be building Statue of Liberty then, I think. Oh, we're going to obsolete Chichen Itza when we go rifling. That's okay. And we're going to obsolete Hagia Sophia, but we just get the workers build faster back anyway. All right, we finished Heroic Epic, so that means definitely build... Oh, we already have the stables here? Okay. Just means you're just going to build knights for the time being. And we'll get those upgraded to cavalry soon enough. We'll just build that. All right, you might as well go back to the castle, because why not? We already have the temple we need here. And I'm going to put you on temporary do-nothing duty. So here, I guess we can do the courthouse. We already have the Jewish temples we need. Okay. That's because I know I have a missionary headed to Boxed Wine. Nice. So do the Hindu temple. We can whip that next turn, and then I think we're done on Hindu temples as well. Let's get this catapult over with the rest of our units. Alright, so you're going to go there. Oh, did he just cancel our open borders? He must have just canceled open borders, because we did just have them recently. Oh well. But caravels can travel in enemy territory. Let's see if we can put this guy on a caravel. I don't know if that works or not, but we can give it a shot. Okay, farm. You guys can windmill this tile. Farm. Looking forward to getting control of this tile. We're getting there. 24 culture per turn. I think we've kind of improved all the tiles in this immediate area. How about down here? You guys can help out chopping some of these. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, here. Yay, we got the second 50-50. Nice. All right. So Statue of Liberty is already down to 21 turns. I think we're at 25 before, but and like we'll shave another couple turns off when we grow to this size in 8 turns, which is about where we cap out. All right, so Paradise, yeah, the overflow chain continuing here, and then we're going to go on to Confucian Academy. It's going to take a while for this city to build the buildings, but we'll keep putting whip overflow into the buildings, and a levee will help out enormously here. Okay, looking good, coming along, getting the temples and cathedrals that we need. Oh, the other thing that we could do with our Golden Age is we could turn off research and go uni suffrage, and just run uni suffrage for the length of the Golden Age, and then we can use it to rush some of these buildings. So it's something you rarely see in the game, but like instead of building the Christian Cathedral, look, we could cash rush it for 600 gold, and like that's 2 turns worth of cash. So like if we build up some cash ahead of time and then pop uni suffrage, we can burn through some of the cathedrals and temples that way. So I think that would be a good plan too. Get the levees up, or dikes up, they are for us, and then we'll use uni suffrage to help pump through the remaining cathedrals and temples, and then we should be pretty set. All right, so the AIs are finally starting to meet one another, but we don't need to save gold right now. Let's continue picking up the text we need first. I think my world map is worth quite a bit more than his. What if he gave me 50 gold? Okay. I think he got more info than we got, but I don't care that much. Hey, we actually have great relations with him. Apparently he loves us. So I'm fine with that. Okay, so we picked up gunpowder. Let's get military tradition so we can build cuirassiers and then eventually calves. It does actually unlock West Point, but I don't think we have a unit that qualifies. If you want to steal literature, which is an insanely cheap tech, you just go right ahead and do that. All right. Anyway, Confucian Academy. Yeah, and our next whip is the Confucian Temple here. All right. I need to check how many more cities need Confucianism. So now we have all the Christian temples we need. So you can go back to just doing. Let me check the list here. All right, so we know we're good on Judaism. We've got all the Jewish temples. We're good on Christianity. We have all the ones we need. So Confucianism, we have 4 temples. Hinduism, we have 3. How many cities have Confucianism? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, actually 6 cities have that. So we actually don't need to spread that religion around either. I think we're covered there. So I guess the only one we still need to spread is Islam. So Desert Lullaby is going to need to spread to another city because Islam, we have those 3 and Desert Lullaby. Okay, so Desert Lullaby is going to need to spread Islam, but I think we're actually good on Confucianism. I don't think we need any more Confucian missionaries. We just have like 1 extra. I guess this one can just go to Wilhelmstad, and Wilhelmstad can build another Confucian temple here. But yeah, we should be good there otherwise. Donate maps for +4 trade bonus, yeah. Oh yeah, the Great General unit. The Great General unit's still alive. Did that hit enough XP? I think you might be right. Yeah, it's level 5. It's a level 5 unit. Wait, do we have to? What level is? Requires a unit of level 6 experience. We might still be short there. West Point does not provide any culture though, so we're not building it anyway. It's kind of pointless. We're not building it anyway because it it doesn't provide any culture. So that's kind of sad, but yeah. Okay, so this also goes to Spud World. Well, do we want to chop this or build a lumber mill? Probably want to build the lumber mill here, honestly, because that would not be a bad tile to work long term. Yeah, West Point has no culture, so it's kind of irrelevant. All right, let's try this. I don't know if this works. if you can then spread religion in someone's territory. I don't think this actually works, but yeah, see, we can't actually go in there with the Jewish missionary. Oh well. We've got an extra missionary. I should have been faster to try to get open borders, get a missionary in there when we had open borders. That would have been nice. We could have increased the odds to get a revolt. Oh well. We just needed to move all those units away from the city. It's not going to happen while you have that many units in there because they suppress the flip chances, but we'll see. Maybe someday down the road. We should also road this tile just in case we need to move there. No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, well, donate the caravel. I don't think so. I'd rather hold the caravel. Oh, well, if he declares war on us again and then we fight him again, we'll see if we can then spread Judaism to his cities afterwards. This was the city I was going to whip. Yeah. There we go. For a Hindu temple. And then we'll just check in on these cities. All right, so you're still good. I think you're still good too. Nope, you've already... See, you're working a spy specialist. That's the sign we got to whip. Working a filthy spy specialist. No, just kidding. The spy specialists are not very useful, though. How are we doing on our espionage points? We still just barely have enough to see Churchill's. Let's run on Churchill for like 2 turns, and then after that we'll probably spread out on everybody. Wang Khan we apparently have a major espionage edge on. Engineer is a spy. If you donate, I actually don't know. I mean, they would get the unit. Whether they would unload the missionary is, I honestly don't know. Oh, whoops, we produced an extra missionary. That we did not need. Oh, well. Well, back to building econ stuff here at the Moai city. Oh, well. All right, stoned. Might as well do this next decon building. Yes, just knocking out the econ stuff. This unit I actually don't need. I think we might just have to delete. Well, there's no point in just deleting it for no reason. We might as well spread the religion somewhere. Schwarzwald, here, have a Confucian missionary. All right, this should be enough to get us to military tradition. Yep. Oh, wait, we didn't already lumber mill this tile? Oh, it's because it's outside the city borders of any city, that's right. This is this tile I tried to lumber mill, and you guys were like, it's not actually workable by any city. All right. You can chill there in case we ever need you. Wait a minute. We have open borders with Wang Khan. How would we not be able to move the Jewish missionary with him? We have open borders. Huh? Why would I not be able to move this missionary in there? Wait, what? Huh? It says we have open borders, don't we? Oh no, it's a trade route. Never mind. I'm getting the icons confused. It's a trade route, not open borders. We have trade with him. We don't have open borders. Open borders is this symbol. You would think I would know that after playing the game this much. Oh well. Well, we could work this if we just want to be stagnant, but I guess we'll limp our way towards size 13 and then stagnate there, because why not? Alright, so this city, yeah, it's just chilling. I guess there's some tiles we can lumber mill up here if we want to. As I said, the workers don't really have a lot to do until we hit railroad, and we're not going to be emphasizing railroad anytime soon. Because as I said, once we have dikes, I think the next thing is to push for Eiffel Tower as the next big target. And Cristo, I suppose, but Cristo is very expensive. It might look like it's cheaper than Eiffel Tower, but it's not. Plus, we're going to want to do the pit stop for uni suffrage anyway. All right, so we got a chop to help reduce some of the time needed here. How are we actually doing on culture in our cities? I haven't actually checked in a little bit. So Paradise is the top one by a good margin. Cradle should be catching up though, because it's going to be doing nothing but cathedrals and monasteries and such. It's only at 8,000 culture, but this will definitely help. We also have Hermitage to build too. Maybe I should have put Hermitage in the capital instead of Oxford, but Oxford's giving us an awful lot of religion. No, we are going to pop it, but as I said, I think it makes more sense to pop it when we have the dike. Maybe we should do that tech next then, although it is more expensive. We'll see. Then again, if I wait for dikes, we might just have the statue done by that point in time. Let's get military tradition first. And then, because I would like to be able to build cuirassiers. Maybe we pop the... Wait, what? Suryavarman, what? He was pleased with us on the very last turn. What is that about? What? Okay. That's odd. Okay, I am going to need at least one Islamic missionary. Okay, he's... Alright, well that's weird. I don't think I need any more of Hindu missionaries either at this point, so we can go back to peaceful infrastructure. So he's bringing a bunch of galleons up here. Okay, that's an odd choice, but we do have units here. We'll be able to upgrade these to cuirassiers. Let's bring the stack up. He's not going to attack straight off the boats, I don't think. Well, just to make sure he doesn't. I can't imagine he would attack straight off the boats at the city, but just to make sure he doesn't. Let's not leave it with one unit in there. Well, let's hope not. I mean, he's not currently plotting war, but of course he could be bought in. And that's why we're researching military tradition, because you can't trust the AI. Because we cannot trust the AI in this game. Anyway, we don't need another Hindu missionary, but I built one extra. I did like did he roll erratic personality? Yeah, we might need to pop the Golden Age. Anyway, so this goes to East Korea, because otherwise we're probably, if we wait, I guess we're just gonna have the Statue of Liberty done before that. Oh, and you, brave warrior, let's not have you get lost. You can always upgrade to something. So clearing out a killing field in case we need I might as well. I mean, might as well chop into East Korea's Statue of Liberty. Oh, did we actually lose health from that? Well, we can always do the Grocer, which we haven't finished yet. That'll give us a little extra. Oh, no, what it is we had those resource trades that were coming from Suryavarman. They got cut off. Good news is we can import resources from Churchill. How about Sitting Bull? He won't trade us anything. Okay. So we're able to offset the loss of some of those resources. I can't believe that we had a +4 for peace. I mean, I know he plots war at Please, but just such a bizarre decision why he would choose to come attack us. Anyway, we do not get odds to kill his units there, so so that he doesn't come kill us, let's slip these ships in. Of course, we could get chemistry and upgrade to frigates and then kill his units, but let's just stop here on military tradition for right now. Interesting. Interesting. AI really just doesn't want to leave us alone, do they? Well, we'll get the one Islamic missionary, and then this is pretty much just all cuirassiers for the time being. Let's see what they do. Probably going to unload on this hill tile here. Yep.
Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win.
Probably need to get rifling just for safety's sake. Alright, so that gets us up to 300 per turn here. Next up, we'll do the Confucian Academy. And then we still have all these temples to do too. Let's get the Confucian Academy, because that's worth another however much culture. Alright. You need to do cuirassiers. What do we have here? Oh, that is not an intimidating stack. Okay. I was going to turn off science and upgrade a bunch of units, but I think we're covered. I'm not too scared of that. All right. Well, he's plotting war again, so we are going to have to do the rifling just for safety's sake. Man, these AIs are so annoying. Looks like he's coming back for another round too. 6 siege units and 2 actual units. Yeah. At least, yeah. I mean, he actually has a lot of units, but they can't reach us. We're actually still higher in power than Wang Khan. Apparently he wants to come attack us again. We actually now have cultural control on the Wansan tile. Good news is we've cleared out all the stuff over there. So let's kill this stack and then get back to Spud World. All right. Well, let's take care of these units first. So let's see. Let's split the stack. We can get 73 odds on the mace, or we can get 50-50 on the knight. The question is, do I want to use... Oh, the other thing we can do is we can just upgrade all these units too. Let's just upgrade these units so they won't die. They'll bombard for a turn, which is whatever. One of these units we can't upgrade. There we go. Anyway, so next turn we'll just hit them with the cuirassiers and everything will die. And then that'll take care of this invasion. Just going to cost us some gold, but I was going to upgrade those units anyway. So what I would like to do right now is just turn off science for like 5 turns, pop the Golden Age, go into universal suffrage, cash rush these temples to completion. But I think I need to get rifling done first, just because I'm going to have to deal with Wang Khan, and I'd like to be able to use calves. Calves will kill anything he has on the board. He's got a lot of war elephants, but guess what? Cavalry destroys war elephants, so I think we have to get rifling first. So, yeah, let's get rifling, and then we can maybe... Just trying to think about when I want to pop this Golden Age. Let's wait at least another couple turns. Ideally, we get to rifling and then pop the Golden Age. But I mean, it's not bad if it comes slightly after Statue of Liberty's done either. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible because we do still need to power through the Hermitage and all this other stuff there. Most of the gold would probably be spent at Cradle anyway, trying to just get through these buildings faster. It has so many it has to get through. All right, anyway, let's pull these workers back a little bit. We just want to road this tile here for mobility purposes. Okay, so we want one more city that has this and can spread. Boxed wine is actually not a terrible choice because there's not much for this city to do. Like, it can produce an Islamic temple and more missionaries as needed. Yeah, I'm glad that this is the dice roll that failed. I didn't care about that spreading very much. All right, as for you guys, you can just clear out and be available if I need you near the front lines. Like, we can toss down. Stoned is unlikely to work this tile, but we can just mine it in case we need more production for a turn somewhere. Fortunately, his army is very slow moving. Hopefully they won't declare war this turn and start moving on Stoned while my whole army is up here, but we'll see what happens. A very elaborate feint on the part of the AI if they do that. So they'll bombard, yeah, but Hopefully they won't declare war this turn right after Surya Varman has pulled my whole force up to the north. Oh boy. Well, we've got a castle there, so that should buy us some time. That was fast. He plotted a war and immediately declared war the next turn. I was like, okay. Okay, buddy. Maybe he was tempted. All right, anyway, he's not close to attacking. I don't really care that much if he kills 2 workers. It's not ideal, but... Of course, the other thing is there's only 1 longbow here in Spud World, so we're going to have to reinforce that too. But we now have the cuirassiers, so... Yeah, that goes from... 77%, okay. That's fine. It's just like, I literally am just trying to leave this dude alone, and he won't leave me alone. Alright. 77, what odds did the formation guy get? 88, okay. Big jump there to go from combat 1, which is 77%, to combat 2. I didn't want to waste this guy, because this guy has formation, which is a very valuable promotion. Alright, well now we just kill all the other dudes. Heal up for 1 turn and then gallop south. I've had to be interrupted from going for culture so many times because of these stupid dudes that like Wang Khan has attacked me 3 times in this game. I've never attacked him even 1 time. I mean, this is just free XP. I'm aware that the artillery can't take the city, but it was just free XP, basically. Alright. Well, let's get the rest of these units down into Spud World, because Spud World only has a single defender right now. I was not expecting to get attacked there. We'll upgrade you. This chariot should stay here to heal the units that took some damage. Fortunately, they're all in a city, so they'll heal faster. I might as well upgrade this too. I'll split the stack. Just because, why not? I would like to get another unit into that city though, because there's only 2 defenders right now. But then again, I have great vision. It can be attacked by 1 elephant and that's it. So I think that that holds just fine. But still, let's start moving the slow movers down. Put them here so that they're a tau back. All right, we are going to need to kill this guy, but I don't want to attack him while... Oh, wait, who pillaged the horses? How did that happen? I don't know. How did that tau get pillaged? Did it get pillaged in the last war and we never reconnected it? No, it must have just gotten... I don't know. At some point this got pillaged. Where are my workers? Guys, let's bring you up here. You can't get there immediately, but we can get you there soon enough. Again, remember he has no 2 movers, so they're completely safe 1 tile back from the front lines. All right. Oh, you can make it back here too. Excellent. All right. 2 cuirassiers and a longbow should be safe against the lack of units we can currently see. So you're going to need to heal. You're going to need to heal too. You can come back with this group because you're fully healed. We're just hoping this dude will move off the forest. I don't want to attack him there where he gets the defensive bonus. And then you, I'd like to upgrade. So let's move you in this direction and then upgrade you. All right. Meanwhile, over here, I really wish I had a knight that could smack this guy, but I don't, unfortunately. Chosen Wisely can whip its forge, I think. Might as well. Meanwhile, over here, we have a knight. I'll leave the mace and the pike in the city for right now. I don't think the city's likely to see too much action, but the good thing is we have good visibility over here. We can see almost every tile. I'm a little surprised. Oh wait, do we have just enough? Is that espionage that's showing us that city? Oh yeah, look at this, 333. I think it's the espionage that's giving us that. Actually, let's put our espionage on him because the visibility from being able to see his cities is very valuable. I was like, why can I see this back here? And it's like, oh, espionage. Did we just flip this? We just flipped this tile. He actually has a worker over here. All right, enough, Twitch. Don't need to remind people to follow. He might have used a... Yeah, I think you're right. He probably used a spy to sabotage horses. The good news is we have multiple horse sources. So that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think he might have used a... Because, yeah, he must have... Wait, let's look at the event log. He must have used a spy or something. I don't remember that happening. Maybe I just never repaired it after the last war. I don't know. In any case, we can get back and start improving that next turn because that's 5 tiles away. Okay. Anyway, this knight I want to bring over here. Actually, no, we should hold in this city just in case an attack comes. I don't think it will, but just in case. And then this person can actually be double promoted, so that's a valuable upgrade as well. So we burned a turn's worth of income upgrading units, which is a little frustrating, but pasture was destroyed by a spy, 3rd line from the top. Okay, I just missed it in there. All right, good call. Okay, so we should be in perfectly good shape to deal with this attack. He can build knight. Oh wait, no, he can't build knights because he doesn't have horses. I was like, he does have guild, so he can build knights, but it's like, oh wait, he doesn't have horses, so no, he can't build knights. So it's just longbows and a lot of horse archer, or a lot of war elephants. War elephants, maces, watches, they die to calves very, very easily. I guess this makes for a more interesting stream, the fact that I keep getting attacked constantly. But I do find it to be pretty annoying. All right, I think I still need to spread Taoism a little bit more. I'll come back and check on that in a bit. You need a library so you can keep expanding. Also, I do still want the artist specialist here, so I want to get that border pushed back. All right, you chill in here for right now. Hopefully I'll be able to move these guys down. They moved 1 tile to the east. I hate having to deal with the attack in a forest, but I do want to get this guy because he's in the way. All right, we have 73%. That's good enough to go for it. Even if we lose, we should cripple the unit. Nope, we lost, but as I said, it's enough to cripple the unit, so that's okay. You heal up to full. Heal. I could actually try to kill him with this guy for XP, but odds are not good enough. All right, one of you other crosshairs can finish this guy off. This guy will get a 2nd promotion, so that's not amazing that we lost the 75% or whatever, but it's not horrible. Okay. Well, there's a war elephant here that wants to die. So let's see if we can accommodate them. See, where's my pike? I know I have a pike over here. Here we go. Didn't get enough for another promotion, but that's fine. All right, there's a random war elephant down here, so I'm going to shift the pike over so I can potentially hit that next turn. You're good in the city for right now. You can chill in here. Spud World's actually a nice kind of place to go zone defense for the moment. And yeah, I'll see if I can use the pike to kill that next turn. All right, so he pulled these units back if they were even in the territory to begin with. So yeah, I think we're okay. But what we'll do is once these units are healed up, we'll probably make a play for Wanson because, I mean, we gotta show him that this is not okay, man. You gotta show this dude. You can't keep taking cities from me. We've we could have sent in the axe to clear the mace. That's true. That would have been funny. I should have done that. Send the East Indiaman in the south back north. Yeah. Well, I think it's too far away. I wouldn't mind seeing if there's anything else incoming though. So let's send these units out just to scout. Let's see if he has any more boats coming. We didn't kill the galleons he had before, so at the very least this will give us advance warning if he has anything coming our way. Only source of dies, yeah. I mean, we don't have any culture on that tile yet, but so it would be hard to flip, but you never know. But, you know, I mean, we got to keep punishing him for attacking us. And if that means taking away another city, then so be it. As we've just slowly eaten up all of his territory around here. Okay. Did I have anything else I needed to whip? By the way, we've got Statue of Liberty down to 12 turns. That's pretty nice. Cradle's still building these. I have not been too impressed with this attack yet from from Mr. Wang Khan. I mean, our economy is so far. Look at this. This is disgusting. Now, this is not entirely accurate because remember, culture gets counted in GNP, so we're not researching that much faster than the rest of the field, but we are pretty far out in front of the rest of the competition. I'm glad we're not next to the person who has 862 military power. Who is that? That's apparently church. Oh, because he has rifling now, so he has red coats. Yeah. Just kind of like, won't you guys just leave me alone, please? I don't really want to deal with this. Anyway. Near Spud World, near East Korea. Okay. Alright, here's the main stack. Some would say that Wonsan has been left a bit underdefended. Some would say. So he's on a forest, but that's irrelevant because elephants don't get defensive bonuses. We're certainly not going to get a better opportunity to use the pike than this. Good job, buddy, and that's going to earn you another promotion. Okay, so this is the stack we want to see if we can hit. Let's see, those elephants are going to be a little, like, what odds do we get, just out of curiosity, with like a random cross here? Yeah, we actually don't get great odds against them until they're calves. So as I said, I think we do need to get to rifling tech, upgrade them to calves, and then they can smash those units just fine. Because they're probably going to move up to here and look to attack this. So we'll just continue holding units in the city. We might as well. Now, obviously, don't get defensive bonuses there. But they do make it harder to attack the city. I mean, we do get 85% bonus against the units that do get defensive bonuses. All right, which is like nothing. But they'll still stop to bombard anyway. And then we should have an opportunity to counterattack. As I said, we're only 2 turns away from rifles, or from calves. 2 turns to get there, 1 turn to upgrade. And we just still have this pike over here that can help too. I probably should have a couple more pikes, but they're about to be outdated, which is why I haven't been building them. Okay, anything incoming up here? Apparently no. Just checking to be sure. Alright, so we reconnected the horses. That pillaging did nothing. Definitely had no effect. The city could whip the grocer, but, well, I guess we might as well just be whipping off bad tiles anyway. And we'll see. We're actually running out of economic buildings. Although we're not far off from the levee, or dike, which is going to give everybody stuff. Wang Khan bribed them to attack you. I don't think that they can bribe someone into a war unless they themselves are already in the war. I could be wrong about that, but I think that that's how it works. So yeah, we're getting closer to flipping these tiles. This one in particular, because there's just not much Wang Khan culture on this tile. Yeah, these guys probably... Why don't you guys just hang out over here in case we need you? I can just put a mine down on that tile, because why not? I think we had already partially mined that. All right. Oh, I wanted to check to see if I still have to spread Taoism to more cities. Hold on. Because I think we're just about spread these religions as far as we need to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need another city with Taoism. Need 1 more. And then we just need to build the temples. Look at this. We're building double Confucian Academy right now. It's pretty wild. All right, let's see where this stack goes. Well, at least we got fair warning that there's another galleon incoming. Now we know, see, that was still valuable because now we know we don't want to shift everything away from up here. Why don't you build an actual defensive unit? I'll put you on longbow, but you're probably going to get upgraded to rifle in queue. Okay. Oh man, I wish we had enough wish we had enough movement to hit this unit, which is at 0.6 health. Can't quite get there though. By the way, this city has now hit 500 culture, so we should be grabbing these tiles even faster. In particular, this tile here. All right, oh, they decided to do something even dumber. They split up and moved into my territory. They actually split the watches away from that. Oh, they split into 3 parts? Okay. Well, no one said the AI is a tactical genius. Oh, did the spy destroy something? A town was destroyed. Where was that? It was, I think it was this tile here. I mean, that's a little annoying, but I think we can survive. All right, so we're gonna swap to. Do I have a monastery still left? No, it's just temples. Okay, so we're gonna swap to Confucian Temple, and then next turn we're gonna whip this, and then we'll overflow and finish the academy, or get close to finishing it anyway. All right. Well, we should be able to shred these stacks very easily. So we want to kill the war elephant. Where's our formation, dude? In here. We can't use a pike to kill this because the Hwachas would defend against the pike. Where is it? Here. So hopefully I mean, this is still 3/4 odds in our favor. But if we lose, you know, plenty more where that came from. Nice. So now I want to use these guys up here. We have at least one turn before this stack can land. So let's use these guys who can't reach anything else in the fighting to come down here and eliminate these Hwachas. We actually have 57% to attack with the Great General Chariot. I'm not going to do that, but amusingly we could hit with it. Okay, so you will get a promotion from this. And then we should just use, let's see, this guy's 1 point off promoting, so I realize he's going to end his turn on the forest, but if they want to attack a Cuirassier, can we promote him? No, can't promote him until next turn. That's fine with me. Okay, so the Hwachas are dead meat, and then this stack with the war elephants is a little dicier. Yeah, we can actually hit this with a suicidal catapult, and then that'll give us odds to kill the rest of the stack. So sacrifice 1 catapult to hopefully win every other battle. %71%. If we win this, we'll win every other battle. That was the only one that was close. Okay. All right, so now we've got an injured pike and injured crossbow. Okay. Actually, that odds are not as good as I thought. You bringing him down? Oh, we got an interruption here for the game's namesake stopping in. He had a bit of a rough morning, but he's doing a little better now. Did he eat?
Just ate. Yeah.
He just ate. Okay. So this is the actual William. He's got a little sailor costume on today, apparently.
It says cutest catch.
It says cutest catch? Okay. Well, you're actually being calm right now. You're not screaming and crying like you do so often. You there, little guy. What do you think? Did Wang Khan make a mistake by attacking again for the 3rd time?
Trying to nod his head.
Just not his whole body. Yeah. Oh, you look sleepy.
Yeah.
His mom's gonna take care of that. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, he's very cute when he's not crying, which is not all that much. No, he's pretty good. He just has a lot of gas. Yep. Thank you, Liz. All right. Anyway, these watches are dead. That's a non-issue. So the question now is, can we clear this pike with a unit? What if the longbow attacks? Okay, no. Don't really have any other units in range. All right, so I think we don't have the axe in range. Don't have any rifles yet. I think it does have to be a cuirassier. So let's use the one. So if we use the one with no promotions, it's 50%. If we, this one can take, actually, no, this one can take shock. Shock is not as useful going forward, but you know, if it takes us from 50% to 75%, that's worthwhile. Salson's like, wait, Winecon declared again? It's like, yep, he sure did, along with Surya Varman. Declared war again. All right, so now all these other units are dead, and now it's just free XP for all. All right, good. So this being 97 is good because he'll get 2 XP. If it's, I think it's if it's over 98%, you only get 1 XP. So we want the 97 because we should get 2 XP from that, ideally. Yep, see the 2 XP. Whereas this this will only give us 1 XP, but gotta kill the unit, even if it doesn't give us much. He declared war like pretty much instantly. Yeah, it was unexpected. All right. So now we just have 1 injured Hwacha, but I don't think I have another unit that can attack actually. Or do I? No, it's not worthwhile to risk the Great General Chariot on a attack that could go wrong like that. All right, anyway. Where do I want to keep the units clustered? Let's continue using Spud World as like our rally point right now. So these guys, units do heal faster in cities. Oh, they can't quite get there, so let's move them back to here then. Except you, apparently you can make it into the city, so put you there. We could try to kill it with this pike, but that doesn't seem worthwhile. Yeah, you know, honestly, why don't you just come up here and heal? It's not like this Hwacha can do anything. We'll just get it next turn. It can't retreat. Like, it's literally not possible for it to retreat. And then as for the catapults, I do want to start sliding these units down here because I want to use them against Wansan. Once again, we have to punish him for attacking us by taking a city. Now, unfortunately, I can't repair the that town, but that's okay. No, I checked the pike. It was 70%. I didn't think that was worthwhile. Where is the pike? Yeah, it was 70%. I mean, those are good odds, but like, why throw away a unit when we'll get 99 next turn? Just doesn't seem worthwhile. Still, it could have been. Anyway, these workers, yeah, I'm going to keep, again, just want to keep in the area in case I need them to road something. So they can just chill for right now. All right, I think I'm actually going to pop the Golden Age next turn because I'm going to have rifling. I'm just going to run, I'm going to pop into Uni Suffrage for 7 turns, and we'll just turn research off, and we'll just cash rush buildings in the capital to completion. Like, we'll build up gold wheel, and we'll just like rush temple, rush monastery, rush temple, rush monastery. Even at this, like, it'll be at the swapping penalty, but you know, we can just knock these out on every turn. And then we'll also be able to get the Statue of Liberty done faster. Oh, there was another galleon coming. Okay, well, you know, we learned something, and the something is that he was sending more galleons south.
Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun.
Considering that the caravels had limited usefulness, that was not a waste of time. Oh, we have to go through chemistry anyway to get to steam power. Duh. Well, that's okay. Still, that's not a huge priority. All right. Well, the Hwacha decided to dive deeper into our territory, which was an interesting choice. Who do I have that's like 1 off? All right. There's a Cuirassier that's 9 out of 10. We definitely want to get you promoted. So you convert the mines at Cradle to windmills. Yeah, RIP Caravels. No, I think I'm okay with... I think I'm okay with where this city is at the moment. We could it's true, we could potentially convert some of them over, but maybe it was going after workers. The AI does love to go after workers, it's true. Okay, they are both still in refuse to talk mode, so apparently we can investigate city in Pyongyang. Where is that? So we can see what he's running in here. He's researching music. He's running 10% on the espionage slider. Interesting. How much do we need to see inside Wonsan? Just out of curiosity. 484. Anyway, I'm okay with... We have enough for... we don't really need to investigate city. We just want to be able to see his territory, which we can do right now. So I'm content with what we've got there. All right, anyway, so let's, as you said, we're going to set up the triage center here near Spud World. Let's get you back into my territory, although you are free to move as needed. I can reinforce up, actually, I can reinforce up here if it looks like they're going to land. I would feel much better if I had one rifle in this city. Would feel better with a rifle in there. We do want to upgrade to, let's turn off science for we got some upgrades. We definitely want to get all the crossers upgraded to calves. They are much, much better units after being upgraded. Anyway, you're full health. Oh, it's 80 apiece. That's kind of pricey. Well, we'll need a couple turns of doing that. Let's get you guys healed. How many crossers do we actually have anyway? We have 9. Okay, so that's... If there's 9 and each costs 80 gold to upgrade, that's 700 gold to upgrade them all. And then I'll feel relatively safe afterwards. All right, you guys are in... Wait, no, you are... You need to move into range of the city here. Yeah, there's not a ton for these workers to do. Although you're right that I could convert some of these over to windmills at the capital. That would not be a bad use of them. All right, let's upgrade you. Oh, that used up all your movement, crud. That was a mistake there. Well, since you're not healing anyway this turn, I might as well upgrade you this turn. Get you back up to full. Oh, you're going to need 3 turns to heal? Well, better that than dying. Much better than dying. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and pop the Golden Age, as I said I was going to do. Golden Age. It's probably the last Golden Age that we'll have in this game. But as I said, we're kind of in the civics we need to be in anyway. Alright, so uni suffrage. And do we go pacifism? I think I'm okay with organized religion. I'm kind of at the point where I'm not going to get that many more great people anyway. So I'm okay with this. Oh, we actually needed the representation happiness? Well, we're going to get the Confucian Academy, and that's +2 happiness, so that's going to resolve that. Oh, no, wait, it's only plus if we have... Because Confucianism is our state religion. Well, that's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll just cash rush these temples, and then that'll solve the problem there. Even if it's at the swapping penalty. Just out of curiosity, how much would it cost? 360. Okay, it's fine. East Korea too. East Korea is unhappy as well without that representation. Oh well. Wait, we have war. Wait, how do we have war weariness? What? How do we have war weariness? We've killed every unit that's been in our territory. How do we have war weariness? Maybe it's from the previous war? I don't understand this, though. Well, that's right. We could have gone free religion. Actually, free religion might have been better. Oh, well. I do like the organized religion production bonus, though. That helps. Also, the cities that have a lot of towns, like Paradise, actually benefit a lot from this. Like, I was gonna whip this, but now I'm like, maybe we should just let these cities with all the towns just produce things naturally. Yeah, Whirlwindness does decay slowly, like way too slowly. Anyway. But yeah, we're gonna use cash to speed this up. We can just cash rush temples and that'll solve the problem there, along with doing our upgrading. All right, so now it's up to 350, coming along there. Oh, apparently we can just one turn this anyway. Well, that's fine. We can save some money for upgrades then. We also might be able to cash rush like a pagoda as well. Well, in any case, what we need right now is the extra happiness, so let's do that. William is back to crying, but he's probably too soft together. Wait, galleons to the south? What? Let's just create another one of these in case we need it. Where was the watch out for enemies near chosen? Nope, it's up here. So they're going to unload up in the north again. So it's up. It was up here. All right, that's okay. We just need to keep some units up there in that area. Let's just do this. Knock out the Taoist temple here, and then we'll get the statue of the wind. That'll give us a happy face to put on this tile next turn. Okay. If only we still had a fleet. No, we don't actually have any. There's not any enemy units in the south. All right, Taoism. This would be a good city to get it in because it's very. Okay, so now we don't need another Taoist missionary because we got that to succeed. So now you can go back to stuff like this. All right. So still just upgrading units with our leftover gold. And we could upgrade to a rifle, but let's hold off on that. That's a very expensive upgrade. All right, as for you, why don't you come down here? Do we have multiple calves that are full health? No, this one's still healing. I'll hold out one more turn then. Bring you down here. I was going to get ready to start bombarding Wonsan. Why don't you come down here too? And then our other dudes are ready to deal with that landing whenever it arrives. Oh, we got a great artist. Okay, excellent, excellent. So the question is, we're at the point where we have to think about, does it make more sense to merge in as a super specialist or save for a great work? Is kind of the question. All right, so this is 14 culture per turn, and then we got to multiply it through all the various modifiers, 150%. So that's really multiplied by, let's say, about times 5, roughly. So 14 times 5 is what, 80, I think? Or 70? Is that right? Hold on. Yeah, about so it's worth in truth about 70 to 80 culture per turn. So then the question is, let's say if it's 80 culture per turn, 4,000 divided by 80. So the question is, do we think the game's going to be over within 50 turns? I think it's actually going to take right around 50-ish turns, but I think it might be slightly longer. So it's probably a little bit better to merge in as a super specialist. And Cradle is the city that needs the help the most. So we'll use it for the super specialist, although I think it's pretty close. Any more artists we probably save for great works at the end of the process. But yeah, look, like we're already down to 98 turns in this city, and this is the slowest of the cities. 97 turns. Actually, they're relatively close now. Cool. That means we're doing a good job. Doesn't say exactly how much culture they have accumulated thus far, just how many turns left to go. But they're making good progress. Okay. Anyway, so we can upgrade you. You can keep healing and upgrade you. All right. So now we're pretty much ready to attack any incoming invader and deal with anything. And deal with anything else that Wang Khan might have. All right. So now we need another temple. Just speed that up by a turn. Get this back to full status. All right, I want at least a couple rifles, so let's have you do that. Spud World, let's keep growing. There we go. Definitely work this tile over that tile. And yeah, you use the university to get some more culture here. Oh, they're focusing over here. Interesting. Didn't think that the galleon would come over here, but again, if they want to land, that's fine. There's one random Hwacha just standing here fishing. Oh, they went and pillaged the fishing boats. Okay. That's such a jerk thing to do. Okay. All right, well, we will unlock frigates as soon as we hit, we will unlock frigates as soon as we get chemistry, so. Yeah, okay. How many more Cuirassiers do we need to upgrade? We have almost all of them upgraded. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's one in here. If they land and it looks dangerous, we can upgrade like that pike to a whatchamacallit, a rifle. Anyway, all right, time to go kill Wansan. This guy could actually hit this Hwacha and make it and get back to my territory, but wait, he has a caravel in here? What? Why did he build a caravel? 1, 2, actually this guy. Let's just kill this unit. So Victoria and like the Paradox series more generally I am familiar with, but those games are very complicated, more complicated than I kind of want. Oh wait, why did we do so much? Oh, because they don't have walls. There's no walls here. Wow. Okay, that just means we can attack next turn. So they're really neat games, but they just don't appeal to me in the same way that these civilization games do, because they're really focused on modeling history. And Civ does not really model history. What Civ does is it's like a word game that uses history as a theming mechanism, which sounds like I'm slamming it, but I'm actually not. I actually prefer to play a board game that uses history as a theming mechanism over something that's like deliberately trying to be super super serious to the time period. So Civ kind of more appeals to me, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's get this chariot down here. And we should be able to take that next turn pretty easily. Liz texted, it's the final meltdown. It's the final meltdown. Poor William. Oh, we don't have enough to upgrades. Oh, that guy should still heal to full, even though I moved the Great General Medic away. So we're prepped to hit this city, and then hopefully we have enough units around that we can deal with the landing on the north coast. Although I realize I moved most of the units away, so that I probably moved too many units away. But as I said, we can always upgrade to a rifle next turn if we need to over there. And then these units can race back up there to deal with it. I don't suppose this guy's ready to talk yet. Wang Khan is, but we have not sufficiently penalized him enough yet. Anyway, good news is Statue of Liberty is down to 4 turns. That's looking great. So we'll get the double great people, and then we'll get back to representation for the extra beakers on the specialist. We still have cysteine, so we're still getting extra culture on every specialist. Yeah, look, these AIs have already gone scientific method. All right, let's see what this does up here. I presume that they're just going to land soldiers up there. Spy. I'm just kind of amazed that the AI has been this consistently hostile the whole game, and the AI has been really hostile. How much does it cost, like, to hurry this? Because, like, this could be a worthwhile investment too. Just get it at when it's not at the swapping penalty. We can do this in one turn, so let's get that with the overflow. And then maybe next turn we'll just like rush the. Remember, the Islamic and Hindu shrines, or not shrines, cathedrals do not get. They do not get the doubling resource, so I would not mind just paying to get them. And it's 1,300 gold, so we're actually pretty close to getting that. Certainly without the swapping penalty, we could afford it. But in any case, let's knock out the free temple, or the free, yeah, temple here. So we're up to 406 now. And let's see, we will probably need this. I haven't gone through and counted, but we probably need this. Oh, look, we got a farm pillaged again. Boy, they're really going at it with the spies. Fortunately, we have a stack of workers literally right here. Oh man, you hurt me so badly there, bud. Anyway. Here comes more galleons. Okay. So just be prepared to deal with that. Let's ride you up here. We have a rifle coming out of Desert Lullaby next turn too. I think we're prepared to deal with that. All right. Wanson. Goodbye. And I mean, it is on a hill, but I mean, don't want to use the formation guy. Let's just use someone who has combat 2. So 63% odds to win, and then another 11% to retreat. That's pretty good when attacking a longbow in a city on a hill. Did we get the retreat? No. I actually thought we had the retreat animation for a second there. And that's a CG3 longbow too. Yeah, it was close. We got the longbow down to 1 hit, but then the longbow won 3 rounds in a row at the end. Oh well. That's why Civ's a game of numbers. It's not a game of tactics. Now we can see this guy can get a point of XP. Yeah, CG3 longbow on a hill. So now it's just who wants experience, basically. Here, you. Great General? Only 89. I'm not risking a Great General to die at 10% odds of losing. Alright. I'm gonna name this city Not Learning. Because he is not learning. Also, there's another longbow back here. That's another tasty meal. Okay, remember how we had that Jewish missionary? There we go. Wanson to Lost Son is really good too. I'm gonna go with this though. I prefer I actually had, because I already had an idea about what I wanted here. All right, so now we gotta shift. Let's shift the Cavs back north. They'll be ready to deal with this latest landing, while also helping to garrison Spudworld in the process. We're actually getting close to flipping the rice tile, which would be nice. We really can use the health. We're only like 800, or not 800. We're like 400 or 600. Can't do math. Like 600 culture points behind there. This tile is hard to flip though because it's only this tile right here is only 2nd ring for soul, so it's very hard to flip this. This one is 3rd ring, so it's a little bit easier. Anyway, as I said, kind of silly. I have to think of a name of soul for war number 4. I don't know. You'd think he'd learn his lesson. Maybe not, though. Let's get a full health cav just in this city, just in case. Although I think Wang Khan might actually be willing to sue for peace now. Let's see. I don't want to potentially lose a cav at 77% odds. That would feel like a waste. Let's see. Yeah, he's willing to sign peace. He's not going to give. Oh, no, let's see. He's not going to give us a city, I don't think. No. AI really does not like giving up cities. But he will sign peace and give us more money. All right. Forced him to convert to our religion, which he has in none of his cities, and forced him to flip into mercantilism, so he won't be able to trade with anyone. Yeah, he just is not learning. Why are there so many revolt turns? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why it's that high. That does feel unusually high, given the fact that we have cultural dominance on that tile. I don't know. Good question. All right, so now how much longer do we have to deal with this dude? And then we'll have to rebuild our fishing boats. So I'm going to keep the slider at 0% because we're going to try to rush by a Hindu Mandir next turn at the swapping penalty, which is going to be expensive. But that's the whole point, is just get these cathedrals built ASAP. All right, well, let's see what happens up here. Yep, I'm just going to dump a bunch of units. All right, so we finally got this city back to happiness. I guess we're out from under the war weariness too. All right, so I said we're going to do Hindu Mandir. 1,300 gold, but as you said, we don't really have to push to any new research targets that fast, so we might as well get this done quickly. So there we go, Hindu Mandir done in 1 turn. And we're also at the point where it probably makes more sense to run an artist specialist, honestly, because that's what we're trying to drive towards. So now we're at 423. Now again, if this were not a variant game, we just do this, you know, and then we're at 800 culture per turn, but it's more fun this way. It's more challenging. Actually have to like work for it. This city's like, please never leave universal suffrage. Look at all our towns. Please don't please don't abandon uni suffrage. So anyway, we might as well do the pagoda then, right? We'll do, yeah, we might as well. Might as well do the cathedral. We will still have to do the temple too, but we might as well do the cathedral. And I'm gonna need another rifle too. What did we just build here? A Taoist temple, I think, based on the sound effect. Okay. Oh, we still have the Forbidden Palace and Versailles to build. The biggie is the Hermitage. We need to do that somewhere. Probably in East Korea. We'll build that. So that means I don't really have much to build here. When I finish chemistry, I'll try to build some ships out of here, but I think we're good for the time being. So we'll just do another econ building. I guess the jail is like the biggest econ building I can do. And then the security bureau, might as well get the espionage going. And here, I wanted to do the Confucian Temple, that's right. We already did the Confucian Temple here, didn't we? Yeah, we just have that. Yeah, we already got that done. All right, so you do the bank then. And here I need the Islamic Temple. All right, so what did he actually land this time? All right, a little bit more formidable. Knights. 1 longbow, some knights and trebuchets. Okay. All right, well, we did get a new one of these guys, 87%. Well, let's move you here, just for this turn. How many caps do we have in range? A good bit. Probably enough to trash this stack pretty easily. The knights just have flanking, which is whatever. Yeah, Cav should be able to wreck this pretty easily. Yeah, 98%. I think we can go with that. The AI sometimes like to promote its okay, can we get this to not? Okay, there we go. I really don't need that to pop up. Okay, that should turn it off. I really don't need to see that. Yeah, the AI for some reason likes to promote flanking sometimes. It's just not really a smart idea. The units, because mounted units already have such high base strength, like in each era, the mounted units are the most expensive unit, but also the highest base strength unit, which is why they're so good for offensive warfare. But anyway, because their base strength is so high, they really benefit from the combat promotions, which accentuates their base strength. That's also why they need 2 promotions to take flanking, and why they can't get cover, because if they could get cover, then they would be even easier killing archers in cities. But yeah, flanking just doesn't do a whole lot for them unless you think they're just going to die. But even then, it's usually better to take... Oh, whoa, we just lost that at 97? Okay. What? What? That was a 97. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8 rounds of combat? What? Well, I'm glad that that was not at a critical moment in the game. Oh, okay. So combat 1 versus combat 2 doesn't really make a difference here. It's 96% against 97%. And you said flanking 2 is useless, yeah. Yeah, we, you know, if we'd had better retreat odds, maybe we could have had 2% instead of 1% odds to retreat. Alright, anyway, so obviously we'll be able to finish off these remaining units. Again, Cavs, pretty good units. They're maybe a little bit too good, in all honesty. Alright, so much for that. Okay, meanwhile, down here we'll heal. I would like to move a rifle down here. I can probably move the one that comes out of Goldfish down here. It'll just take a couple turns, and then I'll feel reasonably safe. Let's move the cats back to Spud World, which is like a good central location. Okay. Liz asked if I was at a stopping point. I'll say I can be. And we'll continue healing these guys. Back to full in 1 turn. Why did I move the catapult stack? Because we're no longer at war with Wang Khan. Remember, we signed peace with him? Otherwise, I would not have done so. But yeah, we're at peace with him, so we're good. Yeah, no, it's a good question. That would have been a pretty dumb move if I was still at war with him. All right, so we had the suggestion to try to convert some of these mines into windmills, and I do think that makes sense. So let's see if we can do that. Because then we could grow another size in the city. We could get up to size 17. Okay, go to sleep there. Heal. And you guys, I guess, can do this. We don't really have much of a need for you over there. Okay. Up next, getting some frigates. All right. I'm going to say give me. Okay. So I'm going to stop in 5 minutes because I just want to play to the end of this golden age. So we're going to wrap this up. Oh, he's willing to sign peace. He's going to give us some money too. In your world map. Okay, whatever. All right, that does it. And now we're back to pleased again. Okay. We're his worst enemy, and he's pleased with us. What is going on with the Diplo in this game? Why are we his worst enemy and not Wang Khan? That makes no sense. He's annoyed with Wang Khan. He's pleased with us, but I'm his worst enemy. Well, maybe that'll change next turn. Alright, so we finished the Hindu Mandir. So now we can one turn the temple, so let's do that. And then we'll cash rush the Islamic Mosque the following turn, which is going to be 1350 gold again. So we just want to make sure we have 1350 gold for that turn. Okay, and now we can probably start putting these cities back on infrastructure. You probably could use a whip, but... Alright, so we just want... Was it 1300 gold? So we'll just sit here for right now. Alright, you guys can just go to sleep up here for right now. One of you I'm going to put here, the other one I'm going to send there. As I said, I'm going to finish up with the Golden Age, and then I've got to go deal with Mr. Crying Baby. Alright, so I'm going to play these turns slightly faster than usual. Okay, Statue of Liberty done. Islamic Mosque, rush to completion. Oh yeah, and we have to adjust because we just finished Statue of Liberty, so now we've got 2 specialists in each city. Would have liked to have streamed longer, but William is acting up, and I don't want Liz to have to take care of him alone. That's not fair to her. Alright, Statue of Liberty done. Very nice for the free specialist everywhere. Okay. East Korea. So now that that's done, you need to now also go back and build these cathedrals. Oh, that actually takes it from 2 turns to 3 turns. Well, that's okay. And you can now, that we're at peace, belatedly knock out some infrastructure. Let's get a rifle over there. Okay. And the one thing I have to remember to do is next turn we have to flip back our civics. Alright, so we're not going to rush anything. Not going to rush anything this turn. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then this, we can always windmill this because we don't have any improvements on that tile. Go to sleep. Paradise. So what is our culture at? Well, hold on, let me next turn this. What is our culture looking like now? Oh yeah, of course, I'm happy to sign open borders. You're the one who came after me. I was content to stay at peace, buddy. Oh, we got a great engineer. Ooh, I think we're gonna rush Versailles. Oh wait, did someone just build Versailles on the inner turn? Well, we can use this on something. I think someone just built Versailles. Anyway. We can actually one turn the Taoist Pagoda? Okay. I need to go through and micro all the cities, but for now this is fine. Some of these cities need to be whipped, but we were in a golden age anyway. Well, I don't know what we're going to do with this. We'll have to think about this. Oh yeah, I can't build at the capital, that's right. You're right, can't build Versailles at the capital. Okay, yeah, I think we'll just knock this out at well, we'll see. Maybe it'll go in Paradise, but at the very least we'll try to move there. That's something to think about next turn. Alright, so the main thing I have to do is I have to flip back to representation. I wanted to make sure I remembered to do that. Alright, so as far as our culture goes, we are now at 570. It looks like East Korea needs the most help now, although it is about to do the Christian Cathedral. Look at this, we're at 576, 514, 402. So now East Korea, I think, is the one we'll probably send this to. And knock out Versailles there. Part of that is just because East Korea doesn't have as many cathedrals done yet. It's only getting, it has 2 cathedrals right now. Paradise has 3, about to be 4. and the capital has about to be 3, about to be 4. Okay, great. Well, we're coming along. You can see the victory is already down to 63 turns or 85 turns and dropping rapidly. So this was a successful set of turns. We might be able to finish next week, but William will be the judge of how much time we get next week. Maybe if we don't have to fight these wars constantly, we'll be able to finish too. Okay, so this is our stopping point here. Thanks for the stream all. Again, I would probably have run longer, but William has decided that the stream has come to a close. So until then, have a great weekend, folks. I'll see you again next week. Take care.